Well, this was the road I was going up when I was talking to you earlier, Sandra. You know, growing up, you missed so much fun because you didn't participate, you nor Renee. For reference, this is a forest fire in the place I come up to. Happened 20 some years ago, and it just started coming back to life. My question to you is, what are you going to do to resurrect the honor in my mom? You stole from my mom. That's not part of the character that Dad taught us. And I've told the story before and I'll tell it again. That's why you always heard me say to Mom, I love you, Mom. Because she taught me that when I was 8, 9 years old. I was riding my bike and she let me go for the first time by myself. I turn and see her waving, saying, I love you, Donnie, have fun today in school. And she's wiping a tear from her eye. Look at the kindness you robbed from my mom. You know, the last time I was able to get over and see her, hundreds of voicemails. 6 years you locked my mom out from me and locked me out from my mom. And why you did is you knew we got along. You knew she trusted me. You knew she loved me. And you took that away from her. What did that do to benefit my mom? You hadn't come out since you moved to Colorado for any of the holidays when Dad was alive or when he wasn't alive. Not one. And even the holidays when you got out here, the house was dark. I put up Christmas lights for 3-4 years in a row, and you took them down and threw them away after the holiday. You finally brought a tree in last year, but Mom didn't know the difference if it was every year. We decorated Mom's house every year. And after I put the cementous tile roof on, I stopped going up on the roof because I wanted to make sure we didn't fracture any tiles. 20, 30, 40 strings of lights. What happened to them? What happened to all the controllers? The real question is, what was your point? Do you feel good about what you did? Really, seriously, think about it. If you don't feel good about what you did, what are you going to do about it? Some of the stuff you can't do anything about. But I would strongly urge you to do a 180-degree turn and start asking for forgiveness of Mom and God. Which begs the question, how you treated my mom for 6 years. How could you take her to church, sit in a pew, and feel good about the ugly message you were having in God's house? And then to bring that pastor into it. Did you dupe him? Did he shame himself, though? Think about it. I've got videos of this, by the way, because he sent me that text saying, don't come to church. We'll let you know about your mom. What's he doing in those decisions? What is he doing in those decisions? He could really care less about my mom because he didn't even visit her in the hospice. But more importantly, I went there Sunday morning to grieve and let people know that my mom had passed and to say a prayer for her. And you and him had armed guards outside the church. I got videos of this stuff. You can't make this stuff up. What kind of fear did you put into this guy? You have harmed me. You have harmed me emotionally. 6 years of nonstop. You have harmed me mentally for 6 years nonstop. And it all migrated to me being harmed physically. Just because I'm your biological brother says you can't treat me like this. There are consequences to this. Do you want me to pursue them? Or do you want to call a timeout and fix this? Just as well, you purposely caused the alienation of affection between a mother and her son and his mother. Think about it. Ask your attorney about that. Where you purposely locked the house away so no one could come to it. Where you purposely excluded phone calls. Where you purposely didn't answer voicemail messages until the call came in and said, look, do I have to call the police again to do a welfare check? Sandra, your devious deeds that you've done are so bullet-ridden. I'm giving you an opportunity to change course. But you need to have humility, and you need to seek ways to have forgiveness to her grandchildren, her great-grandchildren, my daughters, friends and family that you lied to. And just as importantly, I want to know what you said to them to cause them to think so low of me. Mom deserved better than this. I'm at 8,000 feet. I got to take a breath for a few minutes, but more stories to follow.